And there he was. Young Jojo with a stove in his hand. Hold on, I'm just gonna finish this. Don't smoke cigarettes, or do. They're pretty cool. Honestly, they're exactly as cool as you think they are if you think they're cool. And if you think they're lame, then you're a square. Today is, first of all, let's go. The first one of these that I've recorded in a long time. I'm also pretty high, I just smoked, sorry. And here's what happened today, guys. I had a very eventful busking day. I was in the village playing some guitar, some trombone, some characters showed up. First one was this lady that ran a radio station. She saw me performing and wanted to promote me on the station or something like that. She wanted me to submit a recording for it. So that's cool. Sorry, I'm trying to block this light. And then there was this dude, I think he was on the spectrum. He was nice. His name was William. He told me about how he had cancer, but he's cancer free now for 10 years, but his wife died from cancer about a year ago. It was really sad. But he was funny. He was really nice. He liked my playing. He was very complimentary. And then he lost his mom, and then he asked if he could use my phone, and then I let him, and then his mom pulled it, and it was fine. He also had me meet his dog, who growled at me. He was just being protective, I understand. That's how Fran is. Let's see. There was this dude that pulled up. I think he was like at a senior thing, and he was with his like caretaker or something, but he was also an old guy. He was like, my psychiatrist says it's good for me to go on walks. It's good for my mental health. And I was like, it is. And he had a harmonica, and I was like, oh shit. It was a really small harmonica, like literally like this big. And I was like, what key is it in? He was like, C. And I was like, I got you. We are going to do this. And then, as I was leaving, there was a girl smoking cigarettes on the bench. And she was like, nice playing or something. Now I gotta go make the trek. Or she was like, I gotta go walk up this hill. And I was like, damn. Do you want to ride? And then I was like, I'll give you a ride. And then, I said I would give her a ride. And then she helped me get the stuff in the car. And we go. And I'm like, where should I take you? I take her to this Marriott hotel where she's staying. And then, after I take her to the hotel, she goes inside, packs up her stuff, brings it down, we load it in the car, and then I take her to her college, which is in the Claremont colleges. She goes to Harvey Mudd. And this chick is like bizarre. She doesn't have a phone. She has this like mohawk hairstyle with racing stripes. Small white girl. Like a very cheerful energy though, but like definitely a unique character. She had these books on Indian medicine in her bag. Anyways, I take her back here, where I'm currently at her college, but this is later. And then we hang out for a while. I help her set up her room. She offers me a drink. I'm like, no, but do you have weed? And then she's like, no, but we could find some. And we go out into the courtyard, and she brings a megaphone. And we're literally just like going around these residential colleges to see if you guys can get a bit of a view here. And just standing in the middle of these things with the megaphone and just going, marijuana, I really wanna marijuana, it makes me feel good. And we were basically just like shouting marijuana across the campus to see if anybody would come out and give us weed. It was quite something, you know. I feel like the average person would not like have the balls to inconvenience regular people that much. It was kind of exhilarating, actually. Anyway, she toured me around the campus a little bit more. And then while I was in a room, I also found out, one, she was married. She had something to do with like the army in Israel, where she like had to be enlisted because her dad made her a citizen or something like that. Anyways, she was married. She had recently gotten impregnated, but she actually says that she doesn't think it actually happened. I mean, she was smoking cigarettes. And then we walk around, she gives me a tour, and then we go back to my car after not finding any weed. And earlier, before we got back to the car, she was like, do you want to get drinks tonight? And I was like, I mean, maybe. Or she asked if I was free. I was like, yeah. And then she asked if I wanted to get drinks, pick her up at 8. But I was like, do you still want to hang if you don't want to get drinks? Because I didn't want to get drinks because I don't really drink anymore. And then she was like, yeah, sure, bring me a joint. And then I leave. Oh, wait, before I left, we get back to the car. She, like, goes to the car, and then she starts giving me the look. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell is happening right now? And, you know, she just got really close to me, and, like, I could tell. And I was like, you want me to kiss you? And she was like, yeah. And then we just kind of pecked. And then I went home, ate with my family, and now this is where I am. I come back. Oh, goodness. I'm a dog. And this is actually pretty funny, but I'm gonna tell the whole story. While I was there, I was like thinking maybe I was gonna come back and like something was gonna happen. I washed my cock and balls, I shaved. I even went to freaking 7-Eleven, bought some condoms. They're in my wallet right now. And then I come back here, knock on her door. She was sleeping. Or her roommate opens the door and she's like, yeah, who are you? And I was like, JoJo. Because earlier in the trip, she looked at the skateboard in the back of our car. She was like, I like your skateboard. And I was like, no, thanks. It says JoJo. And she's like, oh, is that what you wrote on there? And I was like, yeah, well, it's my brother's board. And he was like, oh, is that your name? And I was like, yeah, kinda. So I was JoJo. And even when she said bye JoJo. Kind of funny. So I get back here. She finally comes out. She's like, I just woke up from a nap. There's another dude in her room, and apparently they were working on some project for their math class. Anyways, we come out to where I'm sitting right now, smoke. She pulls out some cigarettes, more like butts, honestly. And then we smoke them, and we smoke my weed. And then she's just like, I'm really tired. I'm gonna go finish this project, and bye. Thanks for coming through again. And we said goodbye, potentially forever, probably forever. I mean, when am I gonna come back here unannounced? I'm not. And now we're here at the point of me telling the story. Oh, goodness. Gosh, I've been down bad lately. There was a point over this winter break that I had 3 dating apps on my phone, and I would just spend so many hours a day swiping. And if I wasn't swiping, I was thinking about how to get it. And like, your man was down bad, trying to get somehow, some way, somewhere. And it's like, fuck, bro, it takes you over. It takes you over. Especially because I still haven't been beating my meat again. And I didn't have any action since, I think, actually one of the last stories that I posted on here, which was when I was also here at the Claremont Colleges with that other girl. And, yeah. I don't even really know what to say. It was getting better, but I'm still not exactly back. I even tried to sign up for this dating app called Pure. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but basically you have to pay for it if you're a guy, and it's like for hookups. And I got an email where they had a deal where it was only like $5 for a month, and it's normally like $10 a week. So I was like, fuck it, I want to try. I went so far as to buy a fucking prepaid Visa because my debit card, my bank was blocking the transaction every time. It was really annoying. And now I still haven't gotten it to work. So, yeah. That is the state of things right now. It's always so sad because there was a stretch of a few days where I was just on the ball, waking up, doing yoga, just really getting deep into my music practice, and it was beautiful. I loved every second of it. And then one of these days I just decided to smoke weed in the middle of the day, and then it was just kind of downhill from there. It's really sad to say, and that's kind of where I am now. Although, you know, I'm still waking up and doing music. It's just like today I let myself sleep in because I'm sick, and yeah, but then I still lounged around for another hour on YouTube and social media. Jaden, what are you doing? Just go to the piano. Just go to the piano and all your needs will be solved. Oh, and do some yoga for yourself, my boy. And this girl thing, me trying to get some, me just trying to find that release, it's really a complicated situation because I have this urge, like us humans do, and I'm not watching porn to relieve myself, even though so much of my life, not more than half of my life, but a very large portion of my life, it was just, you know, at least a quarter, that's the way it was almost every single day. And even though I've been out of it for, you know, a few months now, it still comes up, and then I just find myself in bed just thinking about it. I'm basically just watching porn in my head and not touching myself. It's something, man. I don't even really know what to say about it. I don't feel good doing it, but I also feel good doing it. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise I wouldn't do it. And it also comes back to the connection that, like, I was considering hitting up my ex again. I've now decided that I'm not going to do it because I got some counsel from two boys that I really trust. My boys Riyadh and Kai. Kai's my brother. And it was awesome. They really gave me some solid advice, which was don't do it, because if you are, you're just like, you're just knowingly going into a situation to be a demon, to be a menace, to basically use this woman. And I was like, yeah, that's about the plan. And, you know, I couldn't do that to her. If I did that, then I wouldn't have learned from any of the mistakes in my life. Oh, and I've been sneezing so much lately. So yeah, I'm not gonna hit up my ex-girlfriend. Although she have asked for it. Sheesh. I tripped with Kai for the first time, which is kind of what goes back to that conversation, and it was awesome. I'm so glad it went well for him. I love that little dude, and he's becoming a little man. You know, at least growing into himself, having new experiences, and it's great to see. All right, this is getting too long. Bye-bye.